All right.
Welcome back to
episode 2 of the Val Nico Podcast, which still doesn't have a name.
Still doesn't have a name.
It'll come.
Yeah.
And today we're talking about expectations versus reality of new parents.
Yep.
With our little boy sleeping on me.
Before we start, obviously, if you guys enjoy the content, like and subscribe.
Comment below what
really
you'd like us to discuss in next episodes.
Or
vlog
episodes.
ideas.
Yeah, vlog ideas. But we do have a lot of things to discuss, as we said previously.
Yeah, we do. I mean, we always have those deep conversations.
This one being kind of a banger, because we've never really asked each other the question, what's it like being a new mom,
It's true. We've kind of just experienced it together, like going through life, going through everyday life, the new routine. But yeah, let's ask each other the question. Do you want to start?
Yeah, no, I think you should start. What's it like being a new mom?
What's it like being a new mom? It's been literally the most beautiful experience of my life. And much different than what I was expecting. And that's why we're calling this podcast Expectation versus Reality. I think I had a lot of like limiting beliefs and a lot of those like fears surrounding motherhood, especially coming from outside, outside people sharing their experiences, and made motherhood and parenthood look so hard. Like, oh my God, your life is over. It's never going to be the same again. You're not going to be able to do what you like anymore. Forget traveling, forget this, forget that.
And then reality?
Well, first of all, I knew this wasn't true. I knew it deep down. But there was still a small part of me right before giving birth that was like, damn, am I going to miss this life of being like a free woman that's able to do whatever she wants all the time? Like, is it going to be that hard? But then having this little boy in our lives, it's like my other life, which I call my maiden life, and now my new life's the mother life, like the main archetypes of a woman's life. No, I don't miss my old life. I mean, I lived my old maiden life to the fullest, and I was truly ready to be a mom. And it's like, I don't even remember what life was without this little guy. It's like, it's impossible to even think about it, about not having him in our lives. And it's been beautiful. It's been
a blessing.
Fairly easy so far. And I'm not saying it's always going to be easy. I know there are different stages of a baby's life.
We've had our challenges.
And we've had our challenges. I've had my moments where I was like, oh, God, I wish I could just do that. Or I wish I didn't have to do that right now. Oh my God, this is hard. Oh my God, he's crying. Oh my God, this and that. Oh my God, I'm tired. But this is so small compared to the joy this has brought in our lives and the closeness this has brought for us too. It didn't tear us apart or like made us resent each other, and like we didn't have more challenges and more fights. Like it made us closer,
appreciate each other much more.
Yes, and like we're such a team. We're like a team more than ever before. Like we were a team before, but it was just the two of us. It was easy, It's just like we know how to take care of each other and like ourselves. But now it's like we're taking care of this little one and taking care of ourselves. And yeah, I think our team is so strong.
I feel like reality sets in, and you just kind of know what to do. It's
exactly that's another thing.
Nature.
I was scared of being a mom because I've never took care of like really small babies. I've never babysat like really small babies, maybe once like a 1-year-old or something, but that was like a couple times. There's not a lot of babies in our families. Actually, he's the first baby in our family. Same. And I was like, how do I do this? How do I change a diaper? How do I hold a baby? Like their head, you have to hold their head all the time, and like I was scared of that stuff. And at first I was even a bit awkward, but I got time one-on-one with my son when he was born. And it just comes so naturally, instinctually.
It's funny you say that, because I was expecting it to be very fragile, like very like I can't do anything like,
yeah, you have to move super slow
and like, like be like super delicate with him. But you lady find out that they're strong. Yeah, they're super strong. And
obviously
quite
you're
malleable,
careful, but they're tough little ones.
Oh, 100%. Like I felt like holding him, maybe not when he was a newborn, it was a little bit more delicate, but honestly, like a month in, like I was able to like just throw him around, like obviously.
Yeah, we're throwing her, like don't call DPG, please. We're not throwing her on our son.
But literally just like manipulating him with a little less, like delicate movements. Yeah. And I felt like it was just, I don't know. That's something that I was expecting then versus reality. It was just a lot easier for me to handle the kid. You know what I mean? Like just holding him, and we're a little different in how we hold the kid. And I feel like I'm a little bit more, robust and a little bit more like, like my movements are a little bit more, too. Yeah, for sure. Cause I could hold a baby, but I'm saying like I could do multiple things at the same time holding the kid, you know what I mean? And I'm kind of moving around pretty quickly and it doesn't seem to bother him. He kind of likes it.
Yeah. So how's it been?
Being a new dad. Jesus, man.
First time dad.
I've always known that I wanted to be a dad.
Yes.
I've always known that I wanted to be a dad. Like, I mean, it's something that deep down I really wanted to do. And with you, I mean, it was just the perfect timing and the perfect time to have such a beautiful baby boy. And I have to say, it's just like an added responsibility. Obviously, there's one thing that's on my mind, and it's like I can't protect this little boy from everything, right? Yeah. So that being said, I mean, like, I'm just going to have to let go when it gets to that point. Right now, you know, we're not there yet, but, you know, like the school system, you know, like other kids, other families, what he's exposed to, you know.
Our family, like, let's face it, like,
the generation
before us is
100%
really different.
Completely different. I also feel that it's like kind of like an added responsibility that when reality hits, it's second nature. And I don't really think about it.
There's no other choice.
Yeah. It's like it's second nature, but it's crazy how like there's so much joy in spending like just like time with this boy. Like it's crazy how everything else disappears. You know what I mean? Like all the little issues that may rise kind of dissipate, and it's just me and him. You know, for the time being. You know what I mean? And I like too that we're both home, so we're very, very lucky in the fact that we get to be both present in his life from day one till, you know, whenever he decides to go off on his own.
Yeah, and I think that's something very big that I really want to talk about is that I think we both agreed on that if we were to have a baby,
100%,
we were going to be
both home,
the both of us,
100%,
at least a year if you had kept your job.
Mm-hmm.
Ended up being that we are both entrepreneurs now, both working in the business. But if Nico wasn't there, I would not be able to do this. I mean, I would do it.
Of course you would do it.
It'd be so hard. And then I would understand the mothers that have told me their stories of
the TikToks I've seen and their setups. It's unbelievable.
How hard it is because they're alone at home with the newborn, sometimes with twins. And here we are, like both of us at home, both of us work for ourselves. And we have all our time for this little one. And like
we support each other very well.
We support each other. When you need your time to do something, I have the baby. When I sometimes need an hour to myself, you go take a walk with the baby.
I mean, it's tough right now. Like I didn't expect it to be this tough in the sense where, for me, in a sense where I can't really take care of the baby for longer than 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, that's the thing right now. Since he's only almost 3 months old, 2.5 months.
Yeah, 2.5 months.
He's breastfeeding exclusively, so he can't be away from me for more than an hour because you never know when he's going to want to eat, when he's going to need comfort from the boobies. Because I don't give him a bottle yet. We've tried the pacifiers.
And he's just
doesn't want anything.
Everything.
Gagging. Right now, he's loving his hands and the boobs. That's it. I'm like, the bottle we will try and introduce probably before we leave for Costa Rica. But yeah, he's basically attached to me. Like he's not gonna nap anywhere else but on me, or sometimes on daddy.
Yeah, sometimes on me, but he needs to be really tired to be on me.
Yeah,
he's fussy. He's a fussy boy.
So he naps during the day on me, and the only time he's not sleeping on me is at night, and he's in our bed.
I have to say that I didn't expect it to be, or I didn't expect him to be that attached. Like I wasn't expecting that. But it's crazy how he literally needs to see your face. Yeah. He needs to be on your skin. He needs to be somewhere near you. And then because he feels it right away. She left the other day and she went across the street to go have a coffee. Across the street,
literally like not even 100 meters away.
It didn't even take 15 minutes and he felt that she was gone and he was, I couldn't do nothing with him. I couldn't hold him the way I usually hold him to show him the world. I couldn't play with him. I couldn't do anything.
And it's not that he was hungry either.
No, he wasn't hungry at all. He just needed to be in mommy's presence.
Yeah. And you got at the coffee shop. I got him in my arms.
Instantly just stops.
So that's the thing too, is expectation versus reality for me is I kind of knew it before going into having a baby, but it's not equal. Mother.
No, not at all.
Mother, father. And that's something that's huge in today's society is I feel like some mothers want to be mothers without...
They want to push the agenda.
Without the responsibility of mother.
Oh, yeah.
Breastfeeding, skin to skin, you know, having your baby like 24/7 for the first couple months, and no shade to mother that choose different. But for me, it was absolutely necessary that my boy was going to be regulated that he was going to feel safe, that he was going to feel the most loved,
It's essential,
that he was
for his
going to get the
nervous
best nutrition. For me, that is, in my values, in my scientific way of thinking, it is breast milk. And it's not equal. Like, obviously, this boy needs me more than he needs you. And that's 100%. In the mammal world, that's how it works. You know, when you see mammals having babies, well, the father's not around. Obviously, that's not how we want things to be in human society. But like, the baby needs the mom way more than the father.
She's essential.
The father is a support role. The father is, it's mainly like, let me support you when you need it. Because in the first few months of a baby's life, he needs his mother. He needs his mother's skin, presence, energy,
and
milk.
And it sucks because I wish I can give you more time. It sucks because I wish I could give you much more time, in the sense that, you know, it kind of sucks that you only kind of get an hour off, and, you know, you want to go take a bath 45 minutes and the baby's already fussing because he needs to eat or he needs to have mommy. Like, it sucks for me because I wish I could give you more, and I can't right now. So eventually, he's going to be able to take the bottle. He's going to be a little bit older. I'm going to be able to, you know, get a little bit more time with him so that you kind of relieve yourself to do work or to do anything.
By 6 months old, he's going to start eating solids, so he's going to drink less milk. So we'll be able to maybe be away from 2 to 3 hours. Maybe you'll have the bottle.
We'll see. Another expectation versus reality type thing, okay?
Yeah.
Sleep.
Yeah.
Sleep was a big thing, you know? Everybody was like, oh, dude, you're not going to sleep at all. You're going to be gone. You're done. Like, you guys are going to be waking up. He's going to be doing... We've had our challenges in the sense where sometimes he does wake up, doesn't go back to sleep. Yeah. But he's 2.5, and he's already doing his full nights.
He is doing his full nights right now. Literally, I put him to bed around 8 p.m. He sleeps all through the night up until 3 or 4 in the morning. I feed him a little feed at 3, 4 in the morning. And I've started, you know, feeding him from the side. So he sleeps in the bed with us, and I just whip up the boobie, like laying down. He's laying down and he drinks. We had a little incident at 4 in the morning this morning. He regurgitated a little bit.
That's been tough.
But that's been tough, but it's decreased significantly in the last 2 weeks.
True. In the beginning, he was regurgitating a lot.
Yes.
A lot. But we changed our strategy, I guess, because at first, when he's like a little infant, I mean, it's hard to burp him on your shoulder. Like, I couldn't put him on my shoulder because he was too small, and I felt like there was no way for him to burp him. Like, so you burp him sitting down, you hold his back and his head like here, and you just tap him, right? And she was doing that in the bed, and it was just wasn't working out. He was regurgitating every single night. Daddy had to change his sheets like 6 times in a row.
And every morning too, in my rocking chair.
Yeah, in a rocking chair. God,
and it would just go all over the carpet. Like, first feed of the day would regurgitate
every single time.
So
and then
Daddy was like, Nico was like, let's just try to burp him on the shoulder all the time.
Get up and get out of the bed and burp him.
That's been working well. So if you have a baby that spits up a lot, try and changing the way you burp him and make sure he is straight. Yeah,
straight. Or you could do the trick where you have him like kind of laying down here with his chest here and his head there, and you just tap him like that.
Over the sink.
You know, that's just obviously a good trick if the
baby's right.
Baby, or if
spits
he or her.
But to come back to the sleep.
Yeah, sleep.
Sleep is, he wakes up at like 3 and 4 in the morning. Feed him a little bit, burp him sometimes not.
Daddy sleeps like a baby all through the night.
And then he wakes up again at like 6:37 in the morning, ready to start his day. And then gets his first nap at around 9, because babies his age, usually wake windows are 2 hours max, then they nap.
It's kind of funny because he's pretty routined already.
Yeah, he is.
I feel like we've conditioned him to be pretty routined.
Yeah. And I mean, it's just so intuitive.
Easier.
It's so intuitive.
It's true, very intuitive.
That's something that, again,
very true.
Expectation versus reality. It is much more intuitive than you think. You don't need, I've read so many books. I've bought so many books. I've watched so many videos, like even for births, you know, birthing this baby, like giving birth. I've literally done so much research, read so much, listened to podcasts, and of course it helped. Of course it conditioned me to be a better mom, to give birth naturally, all that.
Et cetera, yeah.
But it is instinctual.
100% instinctual.
We're mammals.
Yeah.
This is the most primal feeling, being a mom and taking care, like loving your baby, and like just knowing deep in your fucking core that you're going to protect this thing and you're going to keep it alive and you're going to make it thrive. It's just visceral. It's primal. And it's in your body. It's in your cells. Mm-hmm. You don't need all the books. You don't need to listen to all the podcasts, to go to all the courses and like classes. Like, you will know. Just trust your body, trust your instinct, your mother's instinct, your
trust
father's
this
instinct.
little guy to
Trust
guide
the
you in
baby.
what he needs.
Also,
100%.
like your baby is always talking to you, even though he's not talking. He's talking to you.
We kind of figured it out, you know, like he has 3 distinct cries.
Yes.
He has one to be fed, one to sleep,
one that is tired,
and one little fussy that he needs attention.
and then one where he's hurting and uncomfortable.
Yeah, true.
When he's
That is
really loud and like
when he has like colic, or he has like a
Yeah.
little stomach ache, or he has like 100%. So it's very easy to distinguish once you kind of get to know him, you know, his personality comes out. You kind of get to know what the difference is. I got another good expectation versus reality. All the things you thought you would need.
Oh my God, I had this in my
You had this in your head?
Yeah. We connect. We connect,
connection.
baby.
So yeah, all the things that you bought that we absolutely don't use.
Yeah, so I should name them because it's kind of a lot.
Too many things. Go ahead.
Okay, so all the things that I saw again online and like on the registries of other women.
Perfect.
This is like, I've used this so much. So I made like a big registry for a baby shower and I bought so many things. It was like, okay, I'm going to need this and this. Okay. So all the things that I thought I would need that I don't actually need. First of all, a breastfeeding pillow. And this is probably a bit, controversial because I know a lot of moms love it. It is just so annoying. It's so bulky. He's already big. I have to install myself, put the pillow, then he has to give me the kid. No, that shit doesn't work. I take my kid, I sit down, put it on the boob. That's it. Don't need the breastfeeding pillow. I've used it maybe 5 times.
I feel like you get strong enough too. Like
and
at first maybe it's a little uncomfortable.
You get really skilled
breastfeeding
your
skilled,
baby. Like
strong. You start building muscle like crazy.
Like I can breastfeed my baby any position, anywhere, anytime now. Like that's you just get skilled. So I don't use a breastfeeding pillow at all anymore. I might use it like you can use it for your baby to do like tummy times or put your baby in it when he grows. But right now I don't use it to breastfeed. The Moses basket. So we got a Moses basket. It's really cute. I don't know. I just thought like it's going to look so cute. He's going to sleep in there. No, he slept in our bed since the beginning.
Day one.
He doesn't nap anywhere else but on me. He's taken some naps in the snuggle me when he was really little and he would sleep more. But right now.
That's just a side note. That's something that people expected for the baby to not sleep on mom, to not be on mom, to all of these things that let's say the quote unquote boomers used to do.
The other generation, yeah.
Other generations that, no, if it's time for him to take a nap, it's in his crib. It's not with mommy. It's by
like,
himself. He has to self-soothe. He has to, all of this extra stuff. With
the lights shut off, with the
noise machine.
With the sleep sack. It's like, no, he's going to learn. Like he's sleeping in broad daylight. We're talking loud. He's on me and he's sleeping. Like that's the best. Done. He can sleep anywhere. 100%. And he sleeps at night. With the lights off, with the sound machine, because he knows that's the time to 100%. Sleep for long.
Okay, get back to what are the things that.
Okay, a Moses basket. Never use it. The cat sleeps in it. Well, obviously pacifiers. A bunch of them, different types.
Pacifiers. I mean, it depends, right? It depends whether or not.
Well, for us, I'm talking for us. He didn't take
us.
any pacifiers. I mean, I bought bottles too, which he might use, but we haven't used.
Maybe later. We found some crazy cool thing that you showed me that I really want to get because I might be able to feed my kid.
I found this new company called Emule that have created the first breast bottle, and the actual nipple of the bottle extends like a breast, and no other bottle does that. So excited to try it. Hopefully they're supposed to come out in January. I'm excited.
Super excited.
Please sponsor this podcast. So a sterilizer, because we don't sterilize.
Dude, I used that. Wait, I used a sterilizer once. This is funny. I used a sterilizer once, and that's when you were first pumping in the beginning. Because
you thought you had to sterilize it.
Because it literally says in the instructions, sterilize after every use. Dude, you know how many times we pumped that night? Like, Jesus.
Crazy. What else? I have a list.
We got tons of stuff. What else don't we use?
What else don't we use? I feel like there was so much more.
There is so much more.
Oh, my little haka.
Oh God, the
round things.
The libellule haka thing.
Yeah, the how do you say cocksnell?
Jesus.
Cocksnell. Why do I have a
I don't know.
blanc?
Me too. I have a blanc. No. It's the little red thing with the black dots.
How do you say that in English?
I don't know.
Oh my God,
I'm
so confused.
Anyways. Ladybug,
yes, please. So the haka ladybugs that are supposed to collect the milk when you're. I mean, I've leaked, but I would just use stick-on pads in my bras because the haka or the ladybug haka is so annoying. I barely use the real haka because, again, I didn't leak that much. When I leaked, I would just put pads in my bra. When I leaked.
Oh, there was a moment where you were leaking
a lot. All day,
profusely,
but
like,
I would
too much.
just put pads like in my bra. It absorbs all the extra milk, and I don't really need to freeze my milk right now. Like, I have a couple freezed up, but it's like he's feeding on demand. He doesn't take the bottle, like
literally on demand.
We'll see when we try and introduce a bottle. So that I didn't use. I
got a few other things. I mean,
we have a bunch of toys that he hasn't used yet. He's really young, so that makes sense. Yeah, I guess.
And then what about the things that actually did come in handy?
Oh my God. Well, this freaking rocking chair over there, because I'm always there with the baby. The Snuggle Me, and this is a bit controversial again, because people say that babies are not supposed to sleep in Snuggle Me's because that's like a sleeping hazard for like suffocation.
Mm-hmm.
But literally, he would sleep so good in it, and I would just look, and there was no way he would suffocate. He was not able to move from his position. No, he's not able to turn yet.
Maybe a little bit later.
So maybe not even right now. We don't use it for him to sleep anymore, but when he's bigger, I can understand when he's able to like turn and like get his face stuck, and because it's a hugging pillow, he can't really move to like get his face out. But when he was really little, he would not be able to move. He'd be on his back, his head straight or a little bit on the side, and that's it. So there was no suffocation hazard.
Another thing, just another side note, just like that. We just recently went to an osteo. I think that's a really good thing to do, right? Like, yeah,
that's something I like didn't think about when I gave birth, but another mom brought it up, and she was like, "Yeah, I've done it for my 3 sons, and it's like giving birth to a baby. It's a lot for the baby, for his little body. So to go get him adjust."
I mean, I was expecting for them to come out just like perfect, straight as an arrow. But my baby came out crooked as hell.
No.
So we need a little osteo power.
A little adjustment. So yeah, that was fun. He loved it. Mommy loved it too. Another thing that we use a lot. So Snuggle Me. Why do I have brain farts right now? Little play gym.
Yeah, that thing's clutch. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, I mean,
I love that.
Burp clots. Oh my God, burp clots. Like we have 30 of them, and they're always dirty.
Swaddles. Yeah.
Swaddles.
Jesus, another expectation versus reality. Like I wasn't expecting, and yet reality hit. I'm doing laundry every day.
Oh my God, yeah.
My Lord. And you know what the funny thing is? Before we thought about having the kid, I was already talking about, we're going to be using reusable diapers.
Oh yeah. Like
joke. Straight
diapers.
Joke. This man shits 6 to 8 times a day.
Yeah.
That would have been completely useless. Plus our dryer's broken. Doesn't dry nothing anymore. So what do you want me to do? Anyways, we're on diapers.
This guy was literally arguing with me that he was going to clean the cloth diapers. He was going to do it. I was only going to change the like the non-reusable, the trashable.
Yeah,
the regular diapers when we go out, and then he would do all the diapers at home because he really wanted cloth diapers. And I was like, just
later on when he's
just wait
a little bit more regulated.
Yeah, so when he's more regulated, when he has like a poo a day or like less than that, sometimes they can poo like once
I
a
think
week.
about it, it wouldn't be that bad if I had like a working like system, I guess. But right now, like
you have a
the
big
way
house
things are
with
happening,
a big bath, like downstairs or something,
so that I can actually soak them.
No,
but right now in
our living situation, it doesn't work. Maybe in Costa Rica we could.
Another expectation versus reality is you need a lot of space, so you need your own nursery or you need your own thing when you have a baby. Yeah.
I mean, that was never an expectation for us, but it is for a lot of people.
For a lot of people.
Well, again, it's like, you need so much stuff. You need the nursery. He needs his own room and all that. Literally, like, this little guy needs milk, a diaper, love, warmth.
That's it.
Clothes, a few change of clothes. That's it. Yeah. Like
quite a few changes of clothes. This man regurgitates, shits, everything all over him,
Obviously.
So, I mean, that's a.
But yeah, it's a very old generation, like other generation, the generation before us.
Crazy how you're brought up that way to think this way.
Because literally, again, it's so, I think it's so effed up because society has taught us that we should detach from our babies. that we shouldn't be with them all the time. We should put them down by themselves for a nap. We should put them down in their crib, in their own room, away from us for the night. No, babies need to be close. Look at other mammals. Their babies are always close. Obviously, they adventures and like, live their life,
Explore,
but
sure.
they go back to their mom. They sleep with their mom. They feed on their mom. It's like,
you're there to protect them as well. They feel safest.
Society has taught us that we need to be away from our baby, then we need to put them away. It creates detachment. And that's why we have fucked up human beings roaming our streets in the last generations. People are dysregulated. People are depressed. People are sick. People are emotionally damaged because they were brought up to be detached. Are you okay, my love?
Oh, sorry to getting up. Anyways, I think it's pretty much...
Yeah, I mean,
wrapping it up.
That's wrapping it up. I feel like how can we end this? Oh, you're opening your eyes. You're hitting the mic. I feel like I want to end this by saying that I'm kind of sad about today's society and how they... You don't want to let me talk?
Okay, how about you give them to me and then you can finish and wrap up. We can take them out and get them a little bit stretched out here, huh?
You think?
Poor guy's all scrunched up.
You okay? Hi. I think he's fine. I'm going to try finish up. Oh, hi. You say hi to the people of the podcast? Yeah, how today's society are telling women that they shouldn't have kids or they should wait way longer to have kids because they need their career or kids are going to ruin their life. No, it doesn't. It's literally such a limiting belief to think that you can do things you love, that you can have the business, that you can go after your dreams because you have kids. Kids amplify who you are.
On the contrary,
they make you the better.
Elevates.
They elevate the fuck out of you. He's made me a better everything, a better spouse, a better businesswoman, a better mom. Obviously, I'm a new mom. A better everything. It amplifies who you are. So. Yeah, I feel like I just want to say to those women who are thinking, or those families, those couples who are like, oh, I'd really love to be a parent, or I'd love to have kids, but I feel like it's going to be too expensive, or I won't be able to travel, or this and that. No, don't let this be a limiting belief, because kids are freaking awesome. They add so much depth to your life. They add like this. He's literally going to be my best friend for the.
I'd like to say the exact same thing for the men.
For men, yeah.
I guess. In a sense, you do create your own reality. You do create your own environment. You are the one who has the power to be home if you want to be home and create your wealth at home. Yes, our circumstances might be different, but you have to work on these circumstances and you have to grab the opportunities that are given to you and create something more so that you can actually be there. And that's something that you see, like, despite the fact that we were talking about me being home just for 1 year, that year would have been me trying to find a way for me to stay home because I do want to see my baby boy grow. I also want to be there as a presence, as a male presence. We have a really good, division and of male and female kind of energy.
Yes.
And I honestly feel as though we kind of mesh really well together, and this little boy picks up on that energy.
For sure. The feminine and the masculine. Much. And yeah, it's like we didn't have a kid to like ship it to someone else for them to raise him. So yeah, baby boy, it's time for us to take care of you now. Thank you for letting us be on the podcast for some time. Okay, guys, so that wrap it up. Let us know in the comments how it resonated with you. Yes, this baby boy needs probably to be fed. And as always, like
and subscribe
to the channel.
The unnamed channel,
unnamed podcast, which
it'll come
we will find a name.
I have a feeling when we get to Costa Rica, something will just dawn on us.
Yeah, pretty sure. Okay.
All right, guys. Thank you. Peace.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching.
Hi, my love. Was that enough of podcasting for mommy and daddy? Oh, was that enough podcasting? Oh, that's perfect.
It's gonna be a little shorter than that.
Yeah, because baby boy, you let us talk for 30 minutes.